Hello to you once again. This is Jesse Johnson. This is the true and real form of life after death of the body and mind. This is part 2. Now, to continue. You die in one respect when the earth dies. When will that be? I do not know. There is conventional knowing, the type of knowing we all have, which comes from our very structure. Then there is knowing beyond structure, beyond mind, of which is ineffable, and nothing can be conventionally communicated. It is life in another manner. The earth is life in another manner, not as the billions know it at all, but once knew. Awakened translates, the awakened sciences translates into dimensions. Dimensions translates into systems. Systems translates into physics or the physical. There are 4 levels to physics: classical, modern, Tesla, and Johnson. All 4 deals with energy, which cannot be created nor destroyed. The essence and substance of what you in fact are cannot be destroyed. You are at the point of being of infinite longevity and duration. This is the real you, not just that body, not only the temporary body-mind. The earth is a gigantic flat surface system surrounded by the heavens. The stars, wandering and fixed stars, there are 2 types of stars: the sun, moon, phoenix, and nemesis, and space. The heavens is approximately 2,000 miles in radius and not necessarily spherical. The heavens, with all of its solids, liquids, gases, fields, and heavenly bodies, an uncountable number of patterns, set cycles, etc., is a living being in its own right, with Earth a living being at its center. The totality of all energy as a universal, cosmically and macrocosm whole, with all its ordered forms from micro to macro, with all of its cycles, reproducings, repeatings, off the scales, systems, taken as a whole, is a living being composed of every and all living things and beings from micro to macro, and is the greatest living being or living thing in its own right. Not a living thing with a brain, but including all brains and all levels of intelligence and beyond. All energy is equal to all life in totality, universally, 2 infinity minus 1 longevity. Is the body, the mind, and beyond that as earth, as the heavens, as all energy, you, specifically you, not as a brain or ego you, and me, we are, all of us, is that. We never die. We never die. The body will pass. The personality, the ego self will pass, but not the real, so-called non-ego you. Never. The true and real form of true eternal life. You are that. You have a personalized, limited individual form made of energy or the body-mind. But you, not an ego you, are also an absolute, unlimited, real, non-body-mind. Beyond brain, feelings, personally, a me, I, and so on. Beyond that, beyond name, words, language, totally and utterly ineffable. physically infinity minus one of time, essentially without end. In the true sense, the true and genuine form of love, L-O-V-E, never passes away. Genuine love, L-O-V-E, is, for lack of better words, in the total languages of our kind and species, genuine love is eternal, self-radiant, self-being of true, spiritual, eternal genius. Ultimate, real, absolute, immortal. So therefore be guided by the deepest deep and the unknown, by what is, not by what appears to be, by inner sense, not by outer show. From actuality, everything moves in oneness, beyond thought and cannot be found. The total universe, physical and otherwise, is a mod, M-O-D, modification of the ultimate, non-religion God, divine. You, not the ego you, is that and can never die. The body, mind, ego shall pass away. They are temporary forms of the true, real, eternal you, not the ego you, which is a false mind-made self from memory. The physical universe, heavens, earth, and our personal biological system is energy, electromagnetic radiation, ether, etc., and is an actuality, is and as actuality is a mod, M-O-D, modification of eternal genius, which is the impossible that is the only possible. The self-trans-existing you, not the ego you, is that. And that includes the body, mind, spirit of infinity, trans-infinity, and infinity minus one, which is finity. The body life elements goes back to earth life elements, which goes back to the heavens life elements, that goes back to the universe life elements, that goes back to the eternal genius life elements. You are that, which goes back to the absolute, ineffable. Beyond the body, physically, which is chemical biolife, beyond that is life, not in the conventional sense. Life which you are one integrally with every single moment, beyond the body-brain complex. It is the universe and all energy, all bio-life included, having no end in the conventional sense of infinity minus one, and is of the true real, which is the true eternity of non-actuality, non-time, non-space. Infinity, finity, what's the difference? One single point, one single moment. Two, in other words, two zeroth dimensions. You are that, and alive as this universe, alive as this earth, alive as a biological body, and you are alive as the totality of all energy as a whole. You, not the personal you nor the ego you, the real you, will never die And all that's been said here is not an explanation. I want to thank this has been part 2, and I want to thank everyone for listening and watching. Please share this video and have a fine day, and subscribe and have a wonderful day.